what's better than a long weekend away from my birthday, which was in May 2024, but than a visit to a purple field, whilst one can enjoy a delicious and locally produced lavender ice cream? Nothing. Norfolk Lavender, which was founded in 1932, is one of the most renowned farms in England and a must visit if you are in the west coast of Norfolk. There are about 4 or 5 lavender farms in the country, who also hold a national collection of over 130 types of lavender, and it is believed it might be the larger collection to this day, although this hasn't been verified. The pink lavender is quite a peculiar type, and like for the rest of the other varieties, nobody else is allowed to grow them. It is known that around Tudor times, the lavender plant was considered more of a herbal product and utilized in the medical field, as well as the rosemary and sage plant. So it's been around for a very long time, although from the 30s to the 50s it went out of fashion, but it gained more and more popularity in the last few decades. When in 1935 Norfolk Lavender opened its fields to the public, they had a tourist over named Horace Avery, who was a chemist and with a particular interest in perfume, and with a secret formula, of course. There are 2 theories. One says that he developed the oil into a perfume, and the other one says that he had acquired a secret formula from another chemist, and used that same formula to make the lavender into a perfume. When Horace Avery died, the same formula was passed on, and it is believed that it's still used to this day. At some point, the farm needed more land to cultivate the plant, also because they wanted to keep contact with the royal family at Sandringham, with who they had a business relationship for years. They've managed to rent from them a few acres of land in order to plant more lavender, but this is no longer the case at present, and it is rumored that King Charles and Prince William took them back about a few years ago for rewilding. So everything that you see at the farm, everything that Norfolk Lavender produces in the fields today, it is used for the products. Said so, they still collaborate with the royal family, who sends their own lavender from Highgrove in order to be distilled. Speaking about Sandringham, the boat you have seen in the middle of the Lavender Gardens was part of a special event that did take place at the Sandringham Flower Show in 2018, which essentially represented a coastal garden. Regarding the harvest, it depends on the area, but this takes place around the end of July and August, but of course it could happen in September or even in October. These occur when the plant is in full bloom, and there are specific ways on how to do it. You will need to trim the plant, but never cut the woody branches, let's say, as these will kill it. The farm offers a one-to-one and group tour where you can learn more about the harvest and how it used to be done in the past and how it's done today. It's very, very recommended because it's quite insightful. For those who are interested to plant the lavender at home, Try this. Fill a nice white, yes, a white pot with a grit and compost, and put in around 5-6 mini plants with a root around the edge of the vase. Then water them and leave them be, as the lavender doesn't really love water. They love dry and stony soil, but they are able to drain the water quite well. Of course, if your garden soil is made of clay, for example, you will need a lot of grit so to help the drainage. A good indication of a success is, of course, the presence of beautiful bees around the plant. This is definitely a sign. when your tour and exploration of the farm is finished, you could enjoy an amazing afternoon tea made of delicious lavender cake. It's really good. Lavender scones or lavender ice cream. And of course, aside from the tea room and restaurant, you can also purchase beautiful products from the gift shop. Some of the top products include, of course, lavender oil, which is utilized in many ways, from the medical field, leisure, and in the kitchen, of course. There are lavender sachets, lavender chocolate, lavender gin, and many other products that, believe me, are amazing. There is a funny trivia which says that the late Queen Elizabeth I loved lavender marmalade so much that she did instruct her gardeners to develop a lavender plant that would be in flower all year round. But of course, we know that this couldn't work. And in terms of famous historical figures, it's also said that Cleopatra, this has obviously has not found any evidence, but liked to use lavender oil to seduce Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, which is quite funny. The farm is a beautiful place, and this is not a sponsored video. But I can generally say that the tour they offer is truly fascinating. A very nice journey to discover the roots of how this farm was born, as well as the specifics about the various types of lavender plants, the harvest techniques, and so on. I will leave the link to the website in the description box below if you are interested. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.